for Darnold. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Tony Jefferson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
At the Patriots 16-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back.
Right here, guys.
Oh, 80.
51. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Jack!
Back to throw, Darnold, and it's caught. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now, despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They'll try to run this one in. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
Right there. Right at 8. Here we go.
Hey, watch that. Check right 54. Right 54.
Check.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Patriots 7, Jets 6.
Here we go. Right at 8. 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 20. Here, check 20.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Now Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
And the Patriot first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, it's Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready?
50 seconds, the mic. All day.
Gun.
Just like that. Begin.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
You can't block me. Last 50 seconds, run.
Here's Newton. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Look, 80. 8. Got you.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Right to the 3. Check green.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And Forbath will put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Man, 80.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You're outside. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Go.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right side. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run.
Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here goes Hut. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Lady. Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Set. 180.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, it's Newton. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. He can't hang. He's not.
Out of the gun, Newton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Gun.
To throw again. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10.
Check one, lady. Check three.
Quickstone, travel.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashon Perriman. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
We ain't giving them nothing to do.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 37-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Bring it.
To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Big stop, P. Big stop. Let's go. 51's the mic, boy. 51. Here we go, D. All day.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. And he's got his target. That's more. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
51. Here we go. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island.
On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Here comes the ball. I feel it, boy. I feel it.
3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's Darnold. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
1st down, New England.
Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Coming. I'm coming.
20.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
50 seconds. Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Off play action. Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returning it is Moore. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
You get blocked, me. You get that.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
1st and 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Now Darnold. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit.
52, Mike, 52.
Throwing again is Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Mike 54.
Lady. Hey, dude.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw, Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Darnold to throw again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
He's cracked.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Watch twist. No, lady. 36. Young lady. Check nickel. Watch that.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Switch gears. Kill. Check 43. Kill.
Here's a quick throw finding Edelman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. New England on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 at this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Michelle running right. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 47 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go. Switch.
Darnold from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Jets on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, Darnold. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I'm going to come back to you. I'm tired.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It's John Simon with a sack. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Tackled by Jordan Willis. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run with Michel, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Here we go again.
They'll give this to Bell running right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Le'Veon Bell. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Again, it's Michel. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for New England,